Hey my friends, today you're joining me here in the studio. I'm just finishing the painting by the name Infinite Potentials. And I want to talk about why you feel unhappy, why you feel like joy, inspiration, and that great love for life, love for existence seems like unreachable. Or why you're waking up uninspired. I want to talk about it because once I read somewhere that as soon as we start suppressing our greatest gifts, our greatest talents, our uniqueness, we will feel sadness, we will feel tension. And actually sadness and tension and that feeling that being happy is unreachable is the byproduct of suppressing our greatest gifts and talents. When we were kids, we were not thinking what people will think about us. We were doing what felt natural for us. And when it comes to gifts and talents, it is what feels natural for us. It truly is what feels natural. And just yesterday in our AttractPassion community on Facebook, in the closed group on Facebook, somebody was asking how to awaken that joy again, how to find our greatest gifts, our unique talents. And it's really hard to answer that question because everyone is going through your own experiences in life. Everybody is going through something, right? But I'm sure that harder it is to find joy. It just means that longer you've been suppressing your uniqueness. And in order to find our uniqueness, we need to search it. We need to search it. So many people gave up on that searching, that internal searching. And I wanted to make this painting just as a reminder that infinite potential is not a mystery. And when it comes to spiritual awakening, the whole purpose of spiritual awakening is not experiencing something mystical, as many times we could hear levitating, seeing through walls, and all those different things, and mind reading and all of that. It's all possible, yes, but the greatest spiritual awakening is when we learn to overcome our egos. And when we learn to awaken joy and happiness in each moment of our lives. So it's truly the greatest achievement of being alive is that we learn to awaken that. When we learn to bring joy and happiness into each day, each moment of our existence, so we can also share it with others. So you can share your joy with others. And if it seems impossible for you right now, don't worry about it. Rather worry about, not worry, but rather focus on searching what brings joy into your life. What brings joy into your life? What is giving you that great joy? Because when you were a kid, you knew how to find joy. You knew how to be curious. And in this age of living, we forgot how to be curious. We know how to be curious for information, for what governments are saying, especially right now in these really interesting times that we are living. Many people are curious what governments are saying, what will be the next rules for society, what will be the next evolution in technology and all of that. And it's nothing wrong with that. Of course we need to know, especially when you need to go to work or to find a job or something, you need to know kinda what is happening. But we forgot to be curious about ourselves, like who are we and what is our mission here, why we are alive at this unique time, and why it's so hard to find joy. Is it truly so unreachable, or we are just not trying hard enough? Maybe life is not hard actually, maybe we are making it hard. Because I think every time when I'm painting, I lose myself in it. So it's not hard for me to lose myself in the process. I found out that it's really easy. So I think everything is really simple. Everything is really easy when we let it to be simple. When we wake up and we let life happening, not forcing anything, not forcing the outcome, but rather we see in our mind's eye what we want to experience, and we set the intentions, and we let ourselves to adapt to the changes that we are about to create in our lives. And then let life flow, let life happen for you, let people come to your life, let to be inspired by life, let to be led by life, let to be loved by life. And also you learn to love your life. You learn how to be more inspired by each moment that is happening around you. And I think that's truly the greatest achievement, to learn that, and that's all about the spiritual awakening. So when I'm making videos, about certain energy updates, and sometimes I make videos about the full moon updates, and sometimes I see in comments people are writing, oh, you are talking about the same things over and over again. And it's true, many times I'm talking about similar things over and over again, because there's a big difference about hearing something, about knowing something, and about living based by those principles. Because life truly is simple. Also scientists are saying science is simple. We can complicate it, but actually science is simple because life is simple. Being in the moment is much easier than being distracted by it. But being distracted to not live in the moment, but because we've trained ourselves to distract ourselves, we've become better at distracting ourselves than at truly living it, truly living those principles. And all those principles that we're talking about are changing ourselves so we can experience changes, because that's the quantum law. You can't experience changes which you've didn't applied in your life. So many people say, yeah, another month and everything will be the same as before. New moon, full moon, but nothing will change. And of course, nothing can't change if we don't change nothing about ourselves. That's what we are constantly talking about, and I'm truly passionate about that. It's like expecting to create a great painting but not starting to paint it, right? And I'm all about making changes in my life. Just recently I've completely changed my morning routine to see what works. If something works better, I started waking up at 5 a.m. I dedicate more time to meditate. I dedicate my time to work out, because our bodies need movement. And I feel truly better when I'm working out, because in the past I was working out a lot. I was in the sports I truly love sports. I love to be active, and it gives me more joy, more meaning to my life when I'm active. So I started working out more seriously again, and I feel better about it. So I can see, well, this works. But sometimes I do something which later I figure out that it's not working. And I also can see that even things that are working are sometimes hard to apply, because creating changes in our habits, it's hard many times, because we are wired to do something. We've wired ourselves to do something on a long period of time, and when we decide to change it, sometimes those changes will not be so easy. And we need to know that those changes that every change needs its time to, it takes time to rewire yourself for the new changes. And it's all okay. So truly, when something feels important to you, like for example, changing your reality or experiencing more joy, experiencing more happiness, experiencing more love for life, for being alive, expect that it will not happen immediately. That's the natural process of life. Things maybe will not happen immediately, but if you will be consistently applying those changes, know that changes will happen, and eventually you will notice that you're feeling better, you're feeling more alive, you are feeling more inspired to do something new, and you will give a birth to the greater joy, and that's it, my friends. So don't think that something outside of you needs to change so you can feel better. It's the old model. If you're familiar with the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza, he's teaching it so well. I love the way he's teaching it. And his method is that like Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change that you wish to see on the world. And the world will adapt to those changes that we are creating. That is really powerful. I don't know how many people are aware that to truly experience changes, we need to change ourselves. And the way Dr. Joe Dispenza is teaching people, he's teaching people to wire themselves to their emotional state of their future, which means that before our future happens, we awaken the emotions of the future, the feelings of the future, the mindset of the future self. And we don't care when those things will happen, because we know that they will happen at the divine time, and that's for me so powerful. I'm living based by those principles, and I can tell you that things are truly shifting really fast. And sometimes those changes are also reminding us to stop for a moment. You're losing the connection. Take a break, go outside, take time for yourself. So when you think like it's impossible to find joy in your life, rather think if maybe you're not paying attention so much to your unique gifts and talents. Because there are so many people so talented, but they are not doing anything about it. I met so many people truly talented athletes, but they never paid so much attention to their talent, so they've wasted it. And they found a job in a certain factory or something, and I don't know, maybe forever they will be lost in that process. And it's impossible to find happiness in any other way than in expressing our gifts. I believe that it's impossible to find the real true happiness anywhere else than in expressing our uniqueness with the world. Because I believe that soul, your soul, my soul, has chosen to come here on this planet to give what we have, to give what is within us. And if we're not expressing that, then we're just wasting our time. And the first process of awakening truly is finding your uniqueness, finding what makes you unique, what truly brings life to your life, what makes you feel alive. So I've noticed that during this pandemic that is happening, many people are addicted to traveling. Many people are saying, oh, I can't travel, and they will do everything they can so they can travel again. But the real thing that is happening is that we think that traveling is the only way to enjoy life. So I think it's another distraction. Traveling is amazing. It gives us so much wisdom, so much knowledge. It gives us so much experiences and learning new cultures and all of that. But if we think that traveling is the source of joy, then we've lost something. We've lost a certain connection. Because I know, because from my experiences, that I can be for a whole day long at home or outside in the nature, and I will be able to enjoy my life. I will be able to do something which will awaken joy within me. So I know it's possible, and that's why I paint, that's why I create, that's why I'm filming those videos, because it brings me joy. And when I see the feedback from people, I can see that maybe what I'm giving is helpful for somebody. So I will give more of that if it can help somehow people which are following my messages and so on. Well, maybe it's my gift, and I'm truly enjoying it doing that. So I'm saying that search or seek for what is truly making you alive, what is truly giving you that great sense of being alive. And you will never wake up without inspiration and joy anymore. You will always know that the greatest joy, the greatest inspiration, the greatest love, the greatest happiness is truly within you. And we are hearing that really often. I'm saying that really often. But knowing that, hearing that, and living based by that is a huge difference. So I'm saying to you, my friend, life is not hard. And that awakening is not just about something mystical, that something will come from the sky and will save us. It's truly about who we are ready to become, and then work on becoming that. Because if we are not willing to change ourselves, then something else will change us, and those changes will truly not be pleasant. And I don't think they will be good for humanity at all. So we truly need to tap deeper into our greatest potentials. And we need to find them. We truly need to know ourselves better by searching and finding our greatest potential. So I hope this painting can bring some of that inspiration to your life. It's more symbolic painting. I'm usually not doing so much symbolic paintings like that. But this one, I think it's kind of interesting. Actually, the whole inspiration for this painting came from one of my meditations. I was meditating and I got the vision I got visions for 3 paintings in a row, and this one is the second one. The first vision was the previous one, which I've shared it with you. The painting just with the energy. And the feedback was so amazing to see how many people are seeing that similar energy when they are meditating. I see the energy that way when I experience a strike of inspiration. And it's amazing to see how similar we all are, how similar our inner experiences of transformation are. It makes us connected. So yes, don't be afraid, my friends. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone with the intention of finding back your gifts. Because as you were a kid, just think about when you were a kid, when you were a child, what were you enjoying the most? Where, at what things, at what activities, at what places you've enjoying your life the most? What gave you that sense of curiosity? And try it now, because I can tell you, I was always enjoying drawing. I was always enjoying drawing, and for me it was so natural. For me it was so natural. I remember when I was little, I thought that everyone can draw. Because for me it was so easy to draw cars, to draw houses, to draw, whatever somebody said, if I can draw it, I draw it. For me it was completely natural. I didn't need much practice to do that. And I thought we are all like that. So I remember in school at art classes, I was truly, it was truly weird for me that some people are having problems with painting shadows and things like that. I thought it's natural that we can do it. But then I noticed that maybe I'm kinda gifted at that area of my life. And it took me so much time to figure that out. It took me so much time to figure out that it is my gift to somehow express myself through that way, through drawing, through painting. So when I went through my spiritual awakening, I've noticed that I'm seeing visions, I'm seeing my inspiration in pictures. And I needed to learn to paint, to how to use the right colors, how to mix them, how to use brushes, canvas, all those different things. So that's why I started painting. And now I'm doing that for a living, and I'm grateful for that. But it all happened because I've started following that child curiosity. As a kid, I was always naturally drawn into expressing myself through drawing, through art. But I was never into art actually. I was more just into doing, a visual representation of how I feel within. And I'm sure that we all have this kind of gifts. Everyone can experience it and can express it a little bit differently. But what I'm sure that is the realest key to infinite happiness, to infinite joy, and to healing as well, as expression of those gifts can give us a healing power, not just to ourselves but to others, to everyone who is part of that process. Some people are writing me that just by observing my art, they experience really high energy, really great emotions. That's healing. When we experience love, doesn't matter what is happening, that's healing. When we can elevate our emotional states, doesn't matter what is happening outside of us, that's healing. And if art can produce that art can help you to heal. It's not that the art is healing you. It's that you are healing yourself because you've been triggered by something to awaken this kind of emotion. So art or any kind of other thing that is triggering you is just a tool which is helping you to heal yourself, but all healing is internal. So that's what I think is the key to greatest joy, the key to greatest happiness. And I'm sure that right now many people are becoming more and more and more aware of that. and that's beautiful. So I will leave you here, my friends, and if you haven't noticed, on our Instagram, I Draw My Passion, My Art Instagram, we are running a giveaway for the Phoenix stickers. You can go there and check it out. You will see under the photo of the stickers in the description how to enter the giveaway, and I'm wishing you all the best. At the 1st of November we will find the winner. So till then, I'm sending you all love, blessings and power, and see you in the next one. One love.